What's going on, Port fans? Welcome back to another video on my channel, and today we'll be doing another segment of players to watch. Today we're talking about Dougal Howard, the big centre-half back who is lighting up 2018. He's going to have a big year. So let's get straight into what I think Dougal will do in 2018.
That is brilliant. Well done, Dougal Howard.
Pick 56 in the 2014 draft, Dougal Howard has set alight 2017 with his booming last 4 games, coming back from an ACL injury that he occurred in 2016. He's looking like he's going to have a big 2018, Port fans, and I love big Dougal Howard. Love when the crowd goes Dukes, because he's a new fan favourite, and he really is a star on the rise, and he's got so much potential that he has not shown yet, and he really set alight the last 4 games of last year, coming in after his ACL against West Coast in particular, where he just was all over Jeremy McGovern until obviously that unfortunate event happened in that game. I'm sick of bringing that game up, to be honest. It's just, I want to write it out of the history books. It's so annoying. Yeah, so Dougal Howard is really looking like a player to take the next step this year. I really think he's got that star potential that a lot of people actually see. They actually see Dougal have some potential, and I reckon when we drafted him as a forward, we thought nothing of it. We thought, here we go, with a second tall forward that we really need. And he's just gone back in the SANFL last year, coming to the side and just really kept Jack Homch out of it, which is a real surprise. But you know what? Young blood down back has really settled our lineup, and I really think he's going to have a big year. He reminds me of Matthew Bishop, who was the 2004 Premiership star at Port Adelaide. He really takes the game on. He's got some speed as well. Takes the game on, but he's a really good defender. Can intercept mark. He can punch the ball. He can read the play really well, and he, as Bishop did back in the day, takes the game on. Once he grabs the ball, he's got some speed. We saw it against Collingwood last year. We kicked out a great running goal.
Last gasp here for the Pies, off half back. Oh, Howard. Oh, storming towards goal. How about that one? Something to celebrate for Port Adelaide.
So, for a tall, Dougal Howard is a really good defender to have. Especially, you've got the likes of, as I said, McGovern. You've got Talia from Adelaide. You've got Harry Taylor from Geelong as well, who can, be that swing man to go down forward. Alex France is another one who's just one of the best defenders in the league. And they take the game on a bit, which is good to see. So Dougal Howard developing that play and that skill level will definitely help our chances, coming out of defence and doing that transition play. And it will help out, especially, you've got your halfback flankers like Hartley, you've got Pittard, Bonner, Houston, who can play that role, and you've got the midfielders that transition the play and run hard. But if you've got a tall doing that as well, it really helps up structurally, which is good. Which is what we need as well, because you've got players like Tommy Cleary who does the same. He's got a bit of pace. Tommy Jonas is real aggressive as well. And, if you've got moving defenders that can take the game on, then, it's a really attacking style of play. Not those big, bulky defenders that just shut down the players and do their role. If they've got, attacking defenders that can also run off their man, it really takes the game to the opposition, which is great for Dougal Howard, and that's a good skill set to have.
Him play football that way. High ball again, back towards the top of the square, over the head, first gamer. What a way to kick his first goal.
And as I said, starting the 4 games at centre-half back last year. He's played 10 in total for his career. 6 of those were as a forward in 2016, kicking 4 goals as well. One of those goals, obviously last year, was an absolute ripper, as I said, against Collingwood. With him coming back from an ACL, it's really restarted his career, essentially. I know he was only on the list for a couple of years, but that ACL has really, refreshed his mind and really pinpointed where he wants to be. And, comparing him as players, it's like a Chad Corns type, where Chad was a forward, but then they switched him as a defender and became an All-Australian centre-half back. That's something similar to Dougal, switching him from a forward to a defender and really setting a light down back. And obviously he's hit the scoreboard. But, to have that sort of player that can go both ways, it's like a Justin Westhoff. And Dougal Howard, will make his own name. But comparing him to the players that I've just said is a real compliment, I feel. And he's definitely going to take this game on this year, and I'm really looking forward to watching him play in defence. And he's going to keep Jack Hompsch out unless injuries, which is amazing because Hompsch was one of our best defenders a couple of years ago, and all of a sudden you've got this new breed of defenders coming in. It's really exciting to have, and a really good problem because it's depth, and it's good to have, especially when you're a team looking for that success.
Cracker slams on the boot. Big lead! Pulls one down from the clouds!
A ripper. A couple of attributes he's got as well. As I said, he's got the speed, he's got the mindset, he can really read the play, but he's got a great mark, intercept mark, as I said. He can do it both ways, down forward, down back, helping us transition the play. He's got a great kick as well, which is something tall players don't have a lot of. Me being tall, me playing as a footy player back in my day as well, wasn't the best kick. And it just runs through the tall people life. Unless you're kicking for goal, all of a sudden then you kick straight because you put so much concentration in. And yeah, lastly, a true swingman, and it's going to be great to watch Dougal develop this year. And hopefully he has a good year and sees us play in that last day in September.
And remember, this is only game 5. What a kick this is. Dougal's on the mat.
Well, Paul fans, that wraps up another edition of Players to Watch this year. Dougal Howard is going to be a great star, and I really feel like he will take that next step, along with other players that I've mentioned throughout the series in Riley Bonner and Carl Amon. If you feel like a player is going to be one to watch this year, comment below. And what do you think of Dougal Howard, Paul fans? Do you think he's going to take that next step? Comment below. Thank you very much for tuning in. Tune into the Porches Podcast, 8 PM every Wednesday. We find me and the other boys talking about all things Port Adelaide. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, Port fans. My name is Anthony, and obviously, come on, ThePear.